How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the newest campaign of the RPG show. I am your dungeon master, game master, all-around director, Tito KMF, and I'm joined by our 5 lovely players that will be taking us through this story here. We're just going to go ahead and quickly, before we get into any of the great story we're about to tell, just introduce you to our players. So we'll start with someone you might recognize from other stuff that I've done. My boy Tanooks is here. Tanooks, what's up?
What's up? How we doing, yo?
And you will be playing during the story. Who are you playing?
Yes, I will be playing a character. He is a Kenku, and his name is Gaka Johnson.
Awesome. All right, we also got, again, from a bunch of other stuff that I've done, we got Mike. What's up, Mike?
What's up, buddy? I'm Mike. I'm playing Drazil, the Kobold Cleric.
We got always Cheek Slurper. Noah's in the building. What's up, Noah?
Yo. Ugh. Sorry if I sound nasally too. I got a killer hangover right now. But
Standard.
what's up? I'm Cheek Slurper, your favorite D&D player. I'll be playing Gummy Bumby the second. No wait, it's the second, the fourth.
Oh,
Yeah, the second, the fourth.
There we
His
go.
own name.
He forgot his own name.
Yeah.
We have resident snark mod, Katie Chemo.
All right,
Oof.
that's crazy.
Are you a snark mod or not?
I am a
Okay,
snark
all right,
mod,
anyway,
but
all right,
that's
go ahead.
a really fucking random qualifier. But
Go
I'm
ahead.
Katie. I'm playing Mirabelle. She is a half-orc fighter.
And our newest addition, so happy to have one of my friends, Mike and I, friends for over 10 years at this point, it feels like. We have Ian.
We're old.
Yeah, we're old as shit. We got the Lunatone guy,
it's way
aka
too long.
Ian, best Lunatone player of all time. What's up?
It's good. I'll be playing a dwarf monk by the name of Gunther das Butter.
Awesome. Before we get into the story, just again, we're here to have fun, and we're going to have a bunch of fun. So I'll make sure in every video subsequently, we're going to have everybody's socials, everybody's stream, everybody music, stuff like that in the descriptions below. But to my players, that is where the video ends and our game begins. Let's go ahead and jump into our story. And it starts with this intro.
Right now.
Yeah, wow.
Since about 2:30 this morning.
All right.
All right.
And we begin anew. Let's start with figuring out where we are. It is a beautiful, beautiful summer day. As the kind of gets into the late afternoon, we find ourselves seeing above a beautiful mountain range and that's surrounded by forests. We find that's kind of within, if you're at the top of the mountains, you can actually see the coastline a couple, maybe less than 100 miles away. We are heading more towards the kind of left quadrant of the continent, in a place where it seems deserted at first, but that's because this mountain range in particular, as we zoom in, sees nothing but trade routes and other forms of travel, wagons. But as we zoom in even closer to those kind of tracks for wagons aren't really tracks for wagons. You see arcane kind of 1940s, 50s style automobiles powered and racing across what looks to be actually paved highways. You see beautiful airships flying across the sky. You see enormous ships, some of which for commercial reasons, some obviously cruise liners, leaving and entering the dock at a what seems to be a constant pace. But if we travel into the forest towards the mountain range, we find where all of these roads inevitably lead to one particular mountain and one particular spot where the forest breaks in a clearing, shows way to a favela style series of circlet neighborhoods that surround this particular mountain. And as we approach, as we follow one particular car of seems to be just a couple of honeymooners, maybe traveling to this particular place for a good time, they look up and we see that the mountain itself is open, and not open from the top like a volcano, but on the side, as if to be hollowed and carved out. The favela-style shacks and sheds that kind of house what seems to be clearly the less fortunate of those of this particular city surround this mountain on one side, while the other side is just other industrial complexes and farmland that surround this particular mountain. But even at this favela-style point of view, if you look directly into the mountain, you can see the shining glimmer of this beautiful city that lies within the mountain and seems to go kind of deep into maybe a couple 100 feet underneath the surface. With the surrounding, ghetto and poor neighborhoods around, into this particular shining beacon of a center where university, hospital, commerce, bank, they all reside within the mountain. But this stark contrast does not sway everyone, or anyone for that matter, as this seems to be the new normal in Skybreak City. A city forged from capital investment and government interference to try to raise up a particular abandoned, township that was used for refugees of other adventuring catastrophes or natural disasters. Adventuring is difficult, and it is not without collateral damage. This city being one of the remnants of particular adventurers. And although the evil is gone, the city had to remain and it had to be used. So with mercantile assistance as well as other lordships and kingships, they funneled all their money and commerce into hollowing out the mountain, into providing a beacon of hope for the surrounding area. Skybreak City is where we call home and where we begin our story. But particularly as we follow this couple, they notice something. The closer you get to the mountain, the nicer it is. We keep going from these kind of almost the shanty, tin roofed, to just outside the mountain, where it seems a little bit more put together. Standard apartment buildings, New York style apartment buildings with lanterns that kind of connect from rooftop to rooftop, paved roads for not only horse travel, but small bikes, motorbikes that have been engineered via arcane means to be kind of individualistic styles of these arcane engines that power a lot of the automobiles. Boats and rivers are kind of used outside of some of those decorations, some of which for a rainy day and some of which are recreational. But it is towards the edge of the mountain, in one particular neighborhood known as the Edge. Pretty apropos, given the fact that the Edge is not necessarily a neighborhood as it is a ringlet. The whole city outside the mountain is kind of separated by these ringlets that are denoted as neighborhoods, but in reality, they're just circlets around the mountain itself as kind of markers for commoner, traveler, and resident to kind of denote the different areas of commerce. Here in the edge is exactly what you would think. Somewhat fledgling adventurers, places of business, many reputable and kind of on the up and up establishments of food and entertainment. Pretty standard stuff here. But where we begin our story, well, let's find out. There are 5 of you, and I'm going to roll to see where we start. Okay. Perfect. All right. We find ourselves on the neighborhood a little bit further out from the edge where it all begins. This particular neighborhood, known as the Brink, you see basically dive bars, strip clubs, gambling halls. You see kind of beat down schools and taverns. You see apartment buildings that aren't necessarily the best shape, but still serviceable. You could find some pretty good deals here for anything. You see kind of makeshift automobile shops, and this particular area of the Brink is known for being kind of the poor man's crafter's ringlet, where things can be fixed or found, or things can be rearranged or made. This is where you come if you need something in this particular ringlet. As we head towards the early afternoon, what we do find is we head into a particular tavern. A random tavern at a random place on a random day of the week, where random locals come in and out for day drinking and day meetings and all these other types of things that you might expect for those to be drinking or spending their time in a tavern at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Maybe even earlier, actually. It's probably closer to 12. We head in there and we find a couple of different people, kind of a lonely barkeep, kind of tending to a gentleman at the bar, a couple of couples in the corners, kind of talking and conversing. 2 shady individuals seem to be talking over something important in a back table. We're not concerned with all of that right now. What we're concerned with is what's happening in the back. There is a raised platform which used to be for a myriad of entertainment, whether it be trivia nights or karaoke nights, that seem to be bringing in a lot of patronage. But if we slip back behind the curtain, back behind where the DJ would sit later on in a few hours when he arrives, we find a small stool and some lockers for other, DJ to put all of his stuff in. But here, beginning to pull out all of his equipment to begin his day set for the 4th day in a row to about nobody listening. Noah, would you want to go ahead and describe your character for me as we all are beginning to see, as you begin to pull out your various instruments to get ready?
So, I'm sitting there. I'm getting my, I know I picked some stupid fucking instruments.
I think you have bagpipes.
I know I have bagpipes. I have some other stuff too. That's like a kind of guitar.
Sure.
What? Okay, yeah. So I got a guitar.
Whatever you want. What do you want?
I got a guitar. I got my bagpipes.
Sure.
I'm wearing my Sunday or whatever day it is best.
It's a Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday. I'm wearing my Tuesday best. Man, yeah. There's not much to do. I'm like 2'3", so I have to shop from the children's section. I'm looking angry all the time because my family's not restored and I am in ruins.
you hear a little knock on like one of the lockers that grabs your attention as one of the barkeeps goes, "Hey, so a couple of different things. First of all, we gotta cut your set. The DJ's gonna come in early. We gotta do some cleaning, so you only get about 5 minutes. And
You're cutting my set.
we're gonna cut your set. So now you're down to 5 minutes. And look, I know I told you that you're gonna be able to take the show this weekend because because the other guy canceled. He uncanceled. So
What the fuck?
yeah.
No. Come on, 2 legs, Johnny. You know I play better than him. Why'd you
Look.
even give him the show in the first place?
Look. Johnny's been making the rounds. He's doing a great job. Okay. And first come, first serve. He asked first. He uncanceled. I don't know what you want me to do here.
He fucking can't. I'm in the slot. Who's in the slot right now? You can't uncancel once you cancel something.
I mean, I guess you can. I mean, we haven't paid you yet, so.
Oh my god, I'm in fucking ruins.
But don't worry. Next time, maybe if you talk to Johnny, maybe you guys can split whatever you guys want to do. But yeah, maybe he'll be around here in maybe like an hour. So I think he's coming to drop off his equipment. So, but yeah, you got 5 minutes and you're on in 2.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no problem.
I guess I knew that.
All right. Thanks, Lumpy.
It's Gummy, Bumby.
That's what I said.
No, it's not. Gotta get it right.
You begin to get together stuff, and you hop on stage. Go ahead and just give me a performance check.
All right, performance check for my war gong. This is the first thing I pull out.
Sure.
Oh no.
Yeah. Everybody, you go ahead and hit the war gong, and everyone's like, "Oh God!" It's not only is it loud, but it catches everybody's attention. You have the attention of everybody in the room now.
Listen, everyone. I only got 5 minutes, so you better be fucking listening. That's all I gotta say. And then I pull out.
You step
My
up to
pan
there's like a small microphone.
Yeah, I like knock it over because I can't reach it. It's like a Fisher Price microphone.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Yep. So
make a
I'm like,
perception check for me, Gumby, as you begin to play. You bring your lips up to go play. Go give me a perception check for me. What'd you get?
14.
14?
Yeah.
You go to put up your you're like, all right, you got everybody's attention. You're ready to go. This is the thing where it's like, as soon as you start playing, you're gonna kill. And you see a couple of things. The first thing you see is Johnny's 2-leg Johnny's wagon pull up on like out of a window, like he's gonna go park. So you're like, oh, this fucking guy. So you see that, but you also see something as you look past the window. As you look out the window, you see an individual. Hard to make out the physical features of this individual, but what you do notice is, I will say with a 14, you would still notice a glimmer, like a shine reflecting off of something, and you feel in your back pocket, you feel something. It's been kind of manufactured to fit in your jacket, and it's kind of in your back pocket. A small stone, a summoning stone. You guys have been waiting for 2 months, and it's finally buzzing.
It's about fucking time. Wish I had time to destroy that motherfucker's wagon.
What do you do?
I'm gonna hit my war gong as loud as perceivably possible.
Sure.
Do I have to make a check for that?
No. I'll keep the 20.
Okay. Yeah,
I'll
I'm
keep
just
the
gonna
20.
smack that, and I'm running off stage. My 5 minutes are up.
You smack the war gong. You grab all your stuff, and you immediately sprint out the window. Where are you heading?
I'm headed towards the shiny thing.
You go and you look for the shiny person, the glimmer, and you're like, what the fuck? What?
What?
and you don't see anyone, but you know where to go. And you know that it'll take you about 15 minutes to get home.
Yeah. So let's see. Well, my instruments come with me everywhere I go.
Yeah.
I'm
You
going
got
straight there.
Yeah. You grab everything and you head off back to the apartment. Let's go with now it's a D4. Okay. We find ourselves zooming out of this in a moment. And we find us at another part of the town, the same ring. We're still in the brink here, actually. But instead of being on the floor, we are on a rooftop. A random rooftop on a random apartment complex building. And as we kind of travel up the fire escape, we see a small line of like 3 people. You see kind of a deranged older woman who seems to be talking to herself. You see an older man, balding, clearly hair kind of circled around. He's got like the bald patch up top. And at the front of the line, you see kind of like a paranoid, scratchy dude, like who's just like looking around, like half elven. He's just like scratching his, like, he looks like a fiend. He's like scratching his neck a shit ton. And they approach a stall on top of this rooftop. And the bell, and this gentleman hits the bell, and as the bell's being hit to Nukes, what do we see, and what do you do in response to the bell of your stall being rang?
All right, so we see a small stall that's kind of put together with like scrap wood, and it's not the nicest looking stall, you know. But is it daytime or nighttime?
It's about noon.
Okay, so he's doing a daytime thing. So the thing with Kaka, I play Kenku Rogue. He operates this little stand, and this stand currently at the moment has nothing but small bits of colored glass, maybe some nuts and bolts, and like some spindles. I don't know if spindle's the right word, but like heaps of rope. Like little bits and bobs and stuff that are still purchasable, but he pretty much operates the stand to give people a heads up on where his nighttime stand will be. So the bell rings, he's gonna come out and be like, "Yes, hello, welcome to my stand. How are you?"
Yeah, man. Yeah. I was told that, like, so I keep like losing my keys to my apartment, and they told me I could come here to, like, get something to help me not do that. Do you have like a string or something?
So you're telling me that you need a string or something?
Yeah, just like that.
Interesting. Let me see what I have here. I have ropes. Let me see. I'm gonna start rummaging through like a little like
Sure,
wicker,
make an investigation check for me.
a little wicker basket. Oh, I gotta click on my guy here. Oh my goodness. You said investigation?
Yeah.
All right. I'm looking through my wicker basket. Yike. I got a 6.
You find kind of actually just like some loose rope. You find a small like keychain, but like just the rings. So like not like just like the ringlet. You don't find the actual chain part. And you find some twine.
Twine. So it looks like we've got some twine and some rings. Some rings.
Oh, sorry, bro. I don't drink anymore.
No, rings. Like rings.
Oh.
Metal rings.
Oh. Well, will that help? I mean, not because my mom says I gotta get stopped getting locked out. So
I'm sure you could craft something with some string and some rings.
okay. Sure, dude. Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Pretty persuasive.
Sick, dude. How much?
I got a 20. How's 5 silver?
Whoa, that's a lot, dude. He goes in his wallet. I have, let's see, I need 5 copper to buy a bagel. I need 1 silver to get home. That leaves me with 1, 2, 3. I have 2 silver.
Well, we'll make it even. Give me 1 silver, and we'll call it a deal.
Sweet. And he hands you 1 silver. It's like lint covered, like because it's in like his shitty satchel.
Like that greening to
Yeah,
it. Like
yeah. It's definitely greened over.
Gross.
Thanks, man.
My pleasure. Oh, and just a heads up.
Huh?
And I kind of bring him in.
Tonight's password is green square.
Okay, I'll tell my brother. Thanks, bro. And he
Thank you.
he walks away. As he walks away, and the other gentleman, the balding gentleman, comes up. You feel, you see, you kind of notice with just your passive perception on your desk, on the stall rather, where your bag is. Your bag begins to kind of shake a little bit.
I'm gonna peer into my bag.
There's the small kind of ringlet. The small, it's like a wider than a much like about 3 sizes large in terms of circumference of a pebble. You know, it's not like a stone. It's a flat,
Right.
smooth stone, smooth like rock. That's perfectly circular. That's kind of opaque, and kind of like a eggshell color. It pulses and begins to vibrate.
Do I know what this means off rip?
This is one of the summoning stones that you all were given in case you guys ever had a job. And it's been 2 months since you've had it, and you've never gotten one. And so this is the first time you've gotten one.
And so the time comes, it seems.
And I'm gonna like,
Sorry, I have to close up shop for the day.
and I'm gonna kind of like,
I've been waiting since 11.
and I'm gonna throw like a carrot out, like
Here's for your troubles.
like just like a
Okay,
rot, like a rotten carrot.
I'm allergic.
No refunds.
You pack up your stall, you fold it back together, sling it over your bag, and you just begin to kind of glide. You just jump. What do? Do you just jump off the roof?
Unfortunately, that's yeah, because I have dreams.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make a big escape, so I'd probably do that.
So you just jump off the roof and just slowly glide a couple blocks down, and in the background you hear, "Wait, okay, will you be here tomorrow?" And that's barely within your earshot as you fly back to your apartment. All right, that brings us to. All right. That brings us to. Perfect. We find ourselves back at the apartment. None of you have arrived quite yet. But we do see off the side, we're looking behind, and what you all see is about a 2.5 story apartment complex with a roof, with a walk-on roof. Obviously has a roof, but a roof with the roof entrance up top that looks like there are stairs. You don't have to take the fire escape. On the floor level, it seems to be a storefront of some kind. We jump all the way and circle around this apartment building as it sits kind of like on the corner of a block. We find a kind of a metal garage door, and we hear the sound of metal and other kind of things working, as we kind of hear zoom, zoom, and you hear like a clanging of metal as it seems to be, and we see kind of like a tire roll away, and we look inside this garage and we see a van there. And I would say, Mike and Ian, as you both are in the garage, could you guys first describe your characters and then also describe what your van looks like?
We're working on a van. Okay.
Wait,
So-
isn't that our van?
What?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
For the crew. For
Yeah.
the crew. It's our
For
van.
the crew.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's a newly acquired van, but it's still very shitty.
All right. So Drizzle, he's a little 3 foot tall kobold, right? Dressed prim and proper. Man is a prolific gambler. Gambles most of his money away. He keeps some. Prolific gambler. Heavily devout in his faith to Tamora. He likes his lady luck. So he gambles. So he dresses the part of a high roller, despite more times than not being broke. But he is on a hot streak recently, and he's let that get to his head. So I guess in the garage working on the van.
Are you helping at all?
Not at all.
Okay. We see Drizzle just kind of like sitting in the corner, just like looking. Underneath on like the skateboard wheelie thing that goes under the van. Ian, as you're kind of working on the van with your tinker's tools, what do we see as Drizzle kind of calls your attention?
You have kind of like a standard middle-aged dwarf with like a sort of Q hairstyle, and then like a fairly, it's still like a bushy, beard, but it's like short, and fairly well kept for like, as far as like dwarves go. And right now he's just using his tinker's tools to try to figure out like what the fuck is going wrong with this this van that he's been working on for like the past few weeks. And honestly, like, he's basically having to rebuild this thing from like the ground up.
With that, I would like you, Gunter, to make a Tinker's Tools check, and then and if you want to ask Razil for assistance to help you, you definitely can. If he wants to help.
Yeah, I ask him to say a prayer as I'm about to do this next thing.
Say a prayer. What are you're gonna blow us up?
So what would I use for the Tinker's Tool check?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me just a general dexterity check. You are proficient with Tinker's Tool, so dexterity check. Add your modifier and your proficiency modifier.
There was no prayers needed, I think.
With my dexterity check, it was a 19 plus 2, so 21.
Perfect. As you go, you hear something, and you kind of wipe the sweat off your brow, and you feel like it's time to test it.
All right. So we just go ahead and turn on the motor for the first time, and it's not going to be, it's not going to inspire a whole lot of confidence, but it does actually turn on, which is the first time, in weeks that we've seen this thing show any sign of life.
Kind of turn. It sputters for like a second. You watch Drizzle, it sputter for a second, and you're like, oh, okay. But then it goes. The arcane engine begins to glow as it, like, from underneath the hood, and it stabilizes in that stable glow that most arcane vehicles need, and it's on. It's on.
Holy shit! You did it!
I did something.
You did that. We got a van. What did you do? What did you do? You don't know. Wait. Yeah, he don't know. He don't even know what he did. Look at him.
What's the van look like? Can I ask?
Yeah. What does the van look like? Have you guys gotten around to like doing any paint jobs or anything like that, or you've been just trying to make it work?
I think he's just been trying to make it work.
I think we've just been trying to make
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Wait, I just needed a visual. That's all.
Yeah. So the default of this van that you guys bought, you bought in the brink, and they were about to just like scrap it for parts, but you were able to purchase it with some of the money you guys have been collectively working on your various jobs. It is a giant kind of tan van, those with only 2 windows. At the moment, it's just kind of like stock tan. You're pretty sure this used to be like a white worker's van, but with all of the weathering and the not being taken care of, and the amount of dirt has actually colored the paint, so it's now like just dirt colored, and it's like spotchy in places. The inside of the van itself has just kind of like a metal bedding in the back with 2 chairs in the front. And it has like on one side of the van on the inside, it has like those shelves, like those metal shelves, which can easily be taken out. But you guys haven't had the opportunity to go in and actually try to make it look like anything. So, you notice something as kind of like, Gunter is like just in shock over the fact that he's made this thing work. And it's like the first real, piece of arcane tinkering that he's been successful in. Drazil, you notice something. You notice as your kind of bag is like resting across the garage on one of the like the tool sheds, one of the tool bins. It just randomly begins to fall off. It just falls on the ground.
Bag's haunted. So I go to the bag and I'll pick it up.
As you pick up the bag, you feel something shaking in the bag.
Oh, okay. The bag's definitely haunted now, so I'll open it and see what's going on, what's shaking.
You open up the bag and just kind of look, and you see a bunch of your stuff there. You see a few decks of playing cards. You see some loose gold. You see a couple of dice there. You see pieces of paper, receipts. But underneath all the trash and stuff like that, trinkets, you see a warm golden glow begin to pulse underneath all your stuff.
So we will reach for it.
You reach for it, and you find that stone that you damn near most certainly forgot about because it's been so long, is vibrating and pulsing, a warm golden glow.
Where did I win this from? Hey, Gunter, you know what this is? I think, is this... Wait. This is that summoning stone, isn't it?
Yes, that summoning stone.
Ah. We got a job.
All right, we'll take the van.
Are you sure?
Well, I mean, I don't know if the brakes work, but honestly, it'll probably die before we get there, so we might be pushing.
You're right. Yeah. We'll just bank on engine failure. That's what we'll do.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess we'll pack up the van and with whatever equipment.
Well, you guys are already exactly where you guys need to be. So you close down the garage from the inside, and you guys gather all your stuff, and you make your way back upstairs to your apartment, to the room on the top floor. That is not being used by anybody, but is there for a reason. Finally, what we find, we go on the other side, back to the front of this apartment building, back to that storefront. You see in beautiful kind of red and white lettering on top of like this New York style deli canopy, overneath glass, over a glass window. On the glass window, it reads "A Cut Above." Behind it reads are many little labels with different cuts of meat and pork and chicken, beautifully and precisely placed there. And as we venture inside, we see finishing up a transaction. We see an older man, slowly but surely, an older man kind of He's a tiefling, but very older, much older in his years, wrinkles. He has kind of like this light gray skin. He has both of his horns are smaller, but they still go back and touch right behind his ears. A shock of white hair that just slicks back. With still some streaks of kind of black coloring, but kind of a little bit shorter than your average tiefling. As he kind of begins to wrap up. There you see another man, human male, big guy, kind of football body, kind of sit there and go, Mr. Rodre, I appreciate you. Is this my order? The tiefling kind of looks up. Oh yes, here it is. 2 prime cuts. Wait, hold on. I believe this is 1. Okay, let me see. 1. Oh, looks like Mirabelle, and he kind of calls to like the back kitchen area. We go into that kitchen area where lots of stacks of beef are hanging from the wall. Beautiful knives kind of cut. Sharp knives are kind of placed very precisely in different areas. There's a slicer there, and seems to be kind of a very pretty good decked out butcher shop, but everything is manual as opposed to automatic, and it seems to be able to be manned by a few people, but it's mostly empty except for 1, with a kind of cut of whole side of ribs over her shoulder, coming out from the freezer. Katie, what do we see when Mirabelle exits the freezer?
We see a 6 foot tall, very muscular half orc woman. She is, you can tell she's super, super strong. She's wearing a butcher's apron, a long sleeve shirt. She has that, rack of ribs thrown on over her shoulder. And she comes out and she's like, yeah, Mr. Rodre, what can I help you with?
Oh, yes. I seem to have forgotten to cut up an extra prime rib for our gentleman, Mr. Allen here. Would you be a dear and go and cut one up real quick for me so I can pack it?
No problem. I'll do that right away, sir.
Thank you. You go back and begin to the process. I'm going to actually just have you roll a d20 and add either your strength or your dexterity, and I will let you choose. I'll let you choose before you roll, so we won't count that. I'll be nice.
Okay? Oh, okay.
I'll be nice.
I will.
So the dexterity, if you want it to look nice.
Mm-hmm.
Strength, if you want it to do it quickly.
I'm choosing dexterity.
Sure. Go ahead. Now go give me a dexterity check.
Okay, dexterity. Do I do just
roll? Just roll. Like click the modifier.
Got you.
17. Yeah. You cut a very serviceable. You're getting pretty good at this. You've been here for a while now, and Mr. Rodre has been kind of helping and teaching you butchery. You came here and you were usually just kind of hauling shipments in and out when you first started here, but he's actually taken after some taking a liking to you, has offered to teach you butchery, and you have picked it up fairly quickly. This is one of the first cuts you were taught. It's one of the easiest to get when you understand the anatomy of an animal. So the prime rib right there for you, and you're pretty proud of yourself. You're looking at it, you're like, wow, like no help.
Yep. She's used to doing just hard manual labor at the carnival, and after she left, she was like, I'm gonna improve myself. I'm gonna try things that I don't think I'm gonna be good at, but I'm gonna give it a shot. And so, cutting this piece of meat delicately and nicely, she's definitely super proud. So she cuts it up, wraps it up, and she goes over to Mr. Rodre and hands it to him.
Oh, Mirabella, you're getting so good at this. I'm so proud of you. Mr. Allen, I believe this will be beautiful for you and your wife. I hope you all enjoy your anniversary. And he kind of takes a look at it. Nice job, Mirabelle. You're getting pretty good at this, huh?
Thanks, Mr. A. That means a lot.
Yeah, no problem. Well, I'll let the wife know you all said hi. Thank you guys so much. He kind of puts there and he slips an extra silver in the tip jar. That's for you guys, okay?
Wow, thank you so much. Have a wonderful night.
Oh, thank you so much. He kind of as he leaves, Mr. Rodre turns to you. Well, can I think I can trust you to close up for today, to work the rest of the day. I have to go, my grandkids are arriving in town today, so I'm gonna go meet them, and I think we're all gonna go, they want to see the city. They've never been into the city before, so, but I think we're gonna do that tomorrow, but can I trust you to close up the shop tonight?
Of course, I got you. I won't let you down.
Oh, I know you won't. Just make sure to cover up all the display stuff. I believe he kind of points out some stuff that's like, hey, make sure that goes back in the fridge. He's kind of walking you through. Even though you kind of know the closing protocol, he's kind of making sure that you feel comfortable with it. And he kind of grabs his bag and he goes, all right, well, Mirabelle, I will see you. I'll see you in a couple of days. My family will be gone for the rest, or will be in town for the rest of the week, and I'm sure you'll do just fine.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Don't worry about anything. Just go have fun with the grandkids.
Oh, I will. They're so sweet. Okay.
I bet they are.
All right, Mirabelle. And he kind of walks up to you a little bit and kind of whispers, for you and the rest of our friends, I'll have some special cuts in the freezer on the left in a box with your name on it, okay?
Oh, thank you so much. I know we'll all enjoy that. Thank you, sir.
All right. You please do. Okay. All right.
Okay.
See you guys.
All right. Take care.
He as he leaves, he kind of you see the door as he approaches it, it opens. He goes, "Oh, excuse me." And he walks outside and kind of leaves. As you see a woman appear for you up to the counter. What you see is a woman who looks to be a human. Kind of has like a cardigan on with auburn red hair and glasses. You've never seen this woman in here before at all. And I'll actually go ahead and post in our chat a picture of what she looks like. But yeah, you've never even seen, this woman ever. Mm-hmm. As she kind of approaches, she kind of has like a nose ring. She kind of puts her hand on her shoulder, just kind of looks at you, and she like rests on the counter.
Hi, ma'am. Can I get you something?
She kind of looks around to like see if anyone else is around. She goes, "You ready?"
Am I ready?
You're way taller in person. It's kind of hot, to be honest. Do you work out? Is it like like push-ups or sit-up? Like, what do you do?
Well, yeah, I definitely work out, but a little full body, pretty much 7 days a week. You gotta keep on top of stuff.
Right. I'm surprised you guys. Well, I'm sure you'll be fine. Is everyone else here?
I'm sorry. Who are you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. She kind of goes into her pocket and pulls out a small kind of device. It looks to kind of be kind of like a plate, like a small, like almost like a remote control-ish kind of thing. With kind of like a thumb, like a place to put her thumb on. And she goes, let's see if you follow directions. and she places her thumb on it, and within your kind of where would your bag be? Like, would you leave it upstairs or would you have brought it
No,
down?
I'd probably leave it under the counter, like right under the
you-
register.
It is a glass counter, and you hear the glass start to go like shake a little bit, like a phone,
Mhm.
and you see it kind of see your bag shake.
All right, so she bends down, opens it up, and she pulls out her own little device
Sorry, I had
that was
class.
shaking.
And you have your stone. She goes, "You ready?"
Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm ready.
Cool.
I'll
Should
go
pro-
get the guys.
You should probably close up. I'll meet you upstairs.
Yep, sounds good.
Also, leave the apron.
And I look
She-
down
she-
at my.
She just literally
Bloody
just
apron.
walks back to like there's a door that goes to the kitchen and a door right next to it that goes to like a back in a stairwell that goes up to the apartments. And she just walks into the apartment building. She just walks. She doesn't even wait for you.
Yeah. All right. Well, Mirabelle takes off her apron. She does all the stuff that Mr. Rodre told her to do, and grabs her bag and heads upstairs.
As you head upstairs, you walk through the door, and the door to the garage is in that stairwell. And so you are met with Drazil and Gunter as they enter from the garage.
Oh, hey guys. Did you get the buzz?
It's yep.
Yeah, I got my little glowing rock. I forgot
Same,
all about
same.
it, to be completely honest.
Yeah. This lady, I'm assuming she's from the Golden Vault. She just headed up to our place, so I think we better get going.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we should. There's-
Right.
It is at this moment that gliding down and kind of hovering to the onto the side entrance that goes to that stairwell to the that goes to the fire escape, which Kaka and Gumby is usually how you guys get to your apartments. You guys just take the fire escape up. You guys kind of meet there.
Gumby.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Hello?
uh-oh.
There you go.
Yeah, now you're good.
Gumby.
Like, it's not working. I was trying to say stuff.
Why didn't you answer me, Gumby? I'm right in front of you.
That's a rough day, okay?
Hmm?
This shit lit up. They cut my set.
Was it a war gong day?
It was a war gong.
Not a war gong day. All right,
I
look.
like the war gong. It gets people going. It gets their attention. I know they're listening to me play.
Speaking of listening, you got the buzz today. You get the
Yeah,
buzz.
I got the buzz. You get the buzz?
I got the buzz.
Let's go. Let's figure out what shit we gotta do. It's been 2 months. 2 months.
I'm following your lead. I remember you knowing how to get there.
All right. We're gonna head down.
You guys take the fire escape. Do you stop by your rooms at all, or you guys just go straight up to the top floor?
I got everything I need.
No, I have my dagger and my rapier. I'm good.
Okay. You guys go up to the top floor, and you guys see it's a single floor with just one hallway that goes all the way down to a back room. And at that stairwell, as you guys enter from like the window where the fire escape is, the rest of the group is coming up the stairs.
We're the first ones here. We rule.
Hmm. Greetings, everyone.
Oh, hey. Thank you, Carl.
Hey,
How was
Kiko.
business today?
It's all right.
Yeah. You sell anything neat? Get anything neat?
I sold a little bit of string, and I sold a couple metal rings. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Strings.
pretty good.
That's a bestseller right there. Strings.
Yeah,
Bad,
you
not
can't
bad at
go,
all. It's high quality
Well-
string.
can't go wrong with string.
Gumby, how was your set?
They cancel my set. Fucking 2 legs, Johnny.
What?
2
Not
legs,
that
Johnny.
guy.
Oh, you
The
didn't
one
say
who canceled
2
his set. They canceled my
Johnny.
whole
2
set. They
legs?
said he uncanceled.
How
Man,
you
this is a damn
uncancel?
disgrace. This is a disgrace.
It's a fucking disgrace. How do you uncancel? You put him back in the
How do
slot.
you-
I'm already in the slot. It doesn't make any
How
fucking
could they
sense.
do that to you?
Yeah.
I
doesn't
swear to
make
God, next to my
sense.
2 legs, Johnny, I'm gonna make him no legs, Johnny. I'm gonna use his legs to play my fucking war gong.
I tell you what, I know where he likes to gamble. I'll take all his money for you.
Okay, yeah, take his money. Take his money. Take his legs. I want
I
him
don't know
fucking
about taking
gone.
his legs. I'll leave the
I'll
legs to
take
you.
his legs. I'll fucking.
You know
blow
what? You
him
should
off
take
like
his
an ant.
Johnny too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness,
Take
Kakao.
his Johnny.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Johnny.
You guys go down the long hallway to a room that you've never been in that has no doorknob on it either. But it is cracked open.
Door.
It's the first time you've seen this door open.
Oh. Hey guys, look at that. The door that's usually closed is open.
Oh my god, the spooky door.
Which one are
That's
you
where
in
the ghosts
door?
live.
Shall we go
Gunter
in?
just pushes it open like completely,
Okay.
just like
You
no subtlety whatsoever. just-
Gunter, as you open in, you see
Gunter.
Gunter, you see a beautiful long table on the room, in the center of the room, with a bunch of chairs around it and some along the wall. On the right, you see a pin board that with a bunch of like red pins in it. You see stacks upon stacks of paper. You see blue kind of architectural like blueprint blank sheets. You see binders and folded. Looks like a supply closet of some kind, but everything is perfectly organized. But the thing that shocks you specifically and shocks all of you as you all enter is a beautiful view out the front of this building where all of you know there's no window on this top floor. So it looks to be some sort of like you see the entire like rooftop skyline from where you currently are, when all of you know the top floor does not have a window.
What?
Would you look
They've
at
just
that?
been keeping the secret from us.
I guess so.
Man.
You see the woman come from another side room, holding a small box, and she kind of kicks in and goes, "Oh hey, make yourselves comfortable or not." She kind of puts the box down. All right, everyone here. Looks like one. Okay, so all right. Let's see. Each kind of points. Duraz, you're gonna have to help me out here.
Brazil.
Drizzle, got it. Caw, right?
Mhm.
Cool. Gunter and
Present.
How'd you get that right?
Gumby. Is that
It's Gummy.
Gummy? Is it Gummy or Gumby? I don't know.
Gummy Bummy the second before.
Right. Okay.
Count mistake.
Cool. All right. Well, I'm the handler, and I'm your handler.
What about me?
I met you earlier.
Yeah,
I know your
but-
name. Okay, fine. And Mirabelle.
Yeah, that's me. I'm here.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Thinks he's on the team.
Cool. That's
Just
sweet.
dejected.
That's sweet. And she kind of sits down and goes, "All right, let's go over a couple things. First thing, this is yours. This lives up here." She kind of pushes it to you guys as you all kind of sit in front of the table, or sit or stand at the other side of the table. That's how we're gonna talk to y'all and communicate to y'all. But it doesn't really do anything unless you have one of these. And she holds out a small golden key, and the head of the key, not where the actual key part is, but like the handle of the key has like a fanged kind of mouth protruding from it. She goes, "These open that." And even I usually don't hear what's in these, so but I'm just the gal who gives you the keys. So she kind of takes it and just like slides it across the table to in front of all of you. The suspense is killing me.
Who,
Go ahead. Open it up.
Who wants to open the weird box?
You
You know what?
Opens up the box.
Oh,
Gunter, you go ahead, take the key. It's a beautiful box here with a golden lock latch in the front of it. You take it and you open it, and as you open it, the key well, as soon as you unlock it and open up the box, the key turns to like beautiful golden sparkles in your hand, almost evaporating all out into the air. You see on the inside a small record player, that with no record, but as you look and kind of notice, and all you guys see like the small megaphone. You all see as well, those sparkles begin to materialize into a small golden record, and it places itself on the record player. The needle moves itself, and it begins to play. Whoa! And this is what you all hear.
Is this not working?
Give me 1 second.
Creepy box. Give me 1 second.
Oh shit.
Hello?
Not
Hello?
the voice filter. I'm gonna bring back the one from last campaign.
No, don't
The
do
most
that.
evil.
Oh boy. There we go.
You got the phonograph voice filter. That's crazy.
Greetings, operatives. The Golden Vault has. There we go. Greetings, operatives.
The Golden Vault.
Oh no.
Oh,
No.
Fun.
Hey, on take 3, can you call us angels?
No,
Okay.
I'm not gonna do this. Okay.
No, it sounded good.
I got
No,
Shimon.
I'm gonna do it, but I'm not gonna call you angels. I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, come on.
There we go. Greetings, operatives. The Golden Vault has learned that the egg of an eldritch horror has been mistaken for an historical object and is about to go on display at the Varken Bluff Museum of Natural History. The anthropologist Dr. Casey Donnell tried to warn officials about this egg, known as the Merkmeyer Stone, but none believed her. We do. And we know that if this egg hatches, many will die or worst. So this job, if you want it, requires you to infiltrate the museum, steal the egg, and return it to Dr. Donnell, who will then neutralize it. There's no time to waste. The egg can hatch at any moment. Start by talking with Dr. Donnell. The handler will be able to help in any way she can, and also provide additional details if you need it. Good luck! Don't get caught!
I like that. That was cool.
That was really cool.
That was cool.
That was profesh.
That was fun.
You all begin, as the box, the record itself, it lifts again after the needle is lifted. It disperses back into gold, and the box slams shut and locks up again. And you see the handler go, "Wow!" And she kind of like does like a slow clap. She's like, "Wow." You never forget your first, right? It's beautiful.
That was something. That was impressive.
Anyway, you guys, any questions?
Eldritch horror?
So,
Seriously?
yeah.
Yeah.
So like scale of 1 to 10, how eldritch and how horror-y?
Oh, I'm just here to. You're gonna have to talk with the good doctor about that. She's at a
Now, hold on, hold
tavern.
on. They said any questions.
Oh, I said I'll answer them, but my answer will be I don't know. So which?
Okay.
Yeah.
So what tavern? What tavern we going to?
She kind of directs you over to kind of pulls out a map, and you guys are noticing as she moves the music box, she moves and shows like a map of the entire city of Skybreak. She goes, this one, and she points to a tavern not very far from the actual museum, but inside the city itself, inside the Skybreak district, which is the entire district inside the mountain known as the Sage's Quill. She goes, this is kind of like a, for lack of a better place, like a tavern, but it's more of a cafe, if you know what I mean. Like like it's like where teachers meet their students to like talk about their dissertations or like whatever. You know what I mean? Like it's like one of those. So
Stuck
not
up.
really my shtick.
I
But-
never went to school.
Yeah, we know.
Stuck up.
Yeah.
Kind of stuck up place.
I mean, no, but it's more. It's like a college place, you know. It's just like where college kids hang out. So
Yeah, it's like a
Okay, we
hipster
got
place.
it.
yeah.
What was the name of the doctor we're supposed to meet with?
And she
What
kind
was
of
her name?
she passes you the slip of the name Dr. Casey Donnell. I will copy
Casey
paste that. I will copy paste that for you guys here in a moment.
Thank
She goes. She's meeting with you guys there. She knows we took her job, and she knows somebody's coming, but she'll be able to provide any other additional info you guys need. So sounds like, and she kind of puts her hands like on her chin, like both of them, and kind of she goes, "Looks like you guys got to get going, huh?"
Yeah.
Yeah,
let's get going.
We'll get right to it.
It's time to work.
yeah. You know, people.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Gunter got the van working. We could take that.
Oh,
Gunter.
perfect. Nice job, guys.
No, it's him.
Don't thank me yet.
I know, Drizzle.
All right. Well, don't get caught. Bye. And she kind of just takes her little bag, puts like buttons up her cardigan, and just like walks out. Like she waves behind her. What do you guys all do?
I'm going to the van. I'm like, hey,
Yeah, I'm
meet
taking
you
the van, too.
At the
yeah. I need to pick
the
up some
van.
stuff from my room before we leave. I need to get suited and booted. You know what I'm saying?
You said
No,
booted?
all right.
No, you can. I mean, yeah, you can grab all your stuff. You can grab all your gear back at your room. You can change if you want.
Yeah.
And you guys
I
head
definitely
into the very uncomfy and unfurnished van. I would like Gunter, just give me a luck check. Just roll a d20 for me. Let's see.
Roll a d20.
Just roll a
Oh,
d20.
no.
Don't add anything. Let's just see what we're cooking with.
Okay. All right.
Oh no.
Give me 1 second. There we go.
Anticipate.
Oh,
Ooh.
my bad.
None.
No, you're good. What'd you get?
Nothing yet. I don't think.
Okay.
He didn't roll it.
I read it wrong.
I got a 1.
Wow.
No.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Okay.
First natural
Yeah.
one. We got it.
All right. You go back to start the car. You guys are all ready, and you hear.
Oh no.
And you see smoke coming from the hood.
I'm just gonna
That is
mimic the Phil.
exactly.
I'm just gonna mimic the
exactly
Phil.
what I thought was gonna happen.
Gunter got the van working.
Hey man, it was working 20 minutes ago, tops. It worked
Well.
once. I thought that's all
You
we
gassed my man up and now we're out of gas. What is really going on here?
You look at the clock in the garage and you see that the bus will be here in about 3 minutes, and you guys can make it if you sprint.
I'm
All right.
Can I just give it like a freaking tap real quick? Like just
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me an intelligence check.
The
An
old
intelligence
Hafans.
check.
Yeah, give me an intelligence check, or how about this? We'll call it an Arcana check.
Arcana check.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, cause yeah.
11.
11. You are like, you know what? If I had more time, I could probably fix it. So you're
Well-
pretty confident if you come back later, you could probably fix it.
Okay.
But right now, you're
okay.
you're just like, no, you're so over it.
Listen, we got a time crunch.
I
Man,
can't
sorry,
show
Jared,
up,
we gotta
man.
make that bus.
Bad.
Let's go.
I
We gotta
got the team
hustle.
pipe. And it fucked it.
You guys head over to the bus and ride the bus down to the Varkenbluff district, which is essentially the educational district of Skybreak. It has universities, it has museums, it has office buildings, it has kind of like the board of directors for education of the whole city there. It has youth centers. It's kind of sitting on actually kind of like one of the inner districts of the Skybreak district. It's like further in. Whereas in the very center of the Skybreak district, you see it's mainly just banks and government buildings. You guys enter. So as you enter the Sage's Quill, a soft light reveals mahogany furniture, luxurious carpets. A few genteel patrons murmur in the lounge, but you soon notice, all of you, at various times, a purple hooded figure tucked into a corner, into a corner booth in the very back. And you see a gesture to you as this individual waves to you.
All right, Mirabelle
Casey?
heads on over. Yep, I think that's her. Let's go.
I'm gonna follow.
All right. You all follow here, and what you see is a woman with dark skin, half braids, kind of with her hair folded over on the side, white robes, white and brown robes, with untied boots, worry lines in her face where smiles usually are, and she kind of looks at you and goes, "Oh, hi. Thank you for coming so quickly. Please have a seat. Have a seat. I'm Dr. Casey Donnell. Nice to meet you guys." She kind of like is like sweating, and you guys notice like there's several cups of empty something on the other side of the table where she's been sitting, as she's like stacking her books. She goes, "Thank you guys for have a seat. I'm sorry. Have a seat, everybody. I'm sorry." She kind of like scoots to the edge.
I'll sit down. It's all right. Just let us know what's going on. What? We're here to help you. Don't freak out.
Oh gosh, I'm happy to hear that. Look, and she kind of looks over at you guys. Okay, great. It's just the five of you. We're not waiting for anybody else. We're good.
No, it's just us.
Cool. Yeah, no, that should be fine, right? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine, Casey. It's fine. Okay. Look, a few weeks ago, I was attending a dig in the Merkmire. That when she says Merkmire, anybody who would like to give me a nature or Arcana check.
Who's good in those areas?
Or no, sorry. Give me survival. Give me survival. I'm sorry. This would be survival.
I'll go ahead and
a
do
0.
Sure.
So yes,
Survival.
somebody, not me. Go ahead.
Oh, I rolled
17.
Yeah.
Nice.
So the Merkmire, you know, to be kind of a hotbed of archaeological digging and sites further into the mountain range, where a lot of old elven and half-elven societies used to live before a lot of the kind of adventuring kind of took a toll on the land. A lot of so mainly on the other side of the mountain range, but it's just a hotbed for a lot of archaeological digs. It is a marshland, as you can imagine. Soggy soil, basically very deep wetlands, combined and kind of going into a forest. But it's a very common archaeological site. And she kind of goes, "Look, I attended a dig in the Merkmire that unearthed like this furrowed light green stone. I'll give you all the details, but the bottom line is, what we found wasn't a stone at all. It's an egg. It's an egg. It's an egg of this eldritch being. I'm certain of it. Moreover, my research indicates it'll hatch at midnight tonight."
Wow, that sure does put a rush on things.
How big is this egg?
It's about maybe just a foot and a half.
Hmm.
Maybe 2 feet, maybe.
Smaller.
That's a
2
big.
feet.
That's a big egg, guys.
That is a big
Big
egg.
egg.
Yeah, like about the size of well, maybe closer to the size of a small backpack.
Oh my lord.
That
Oh, Lord.
sounds intense.
Uh,
Um,
Yeah. The thing is, no one will listen to me. Look, the university ignored me when I tried to tell them, and she kind of like starts to murmur. I was caught trying to steal the egg from the museum.
I'm sorry, Dr. Donnell. What did you say?
I believe she said. That's what I got.
Thanks, KK.
That's what I'm here for.
Okay.
I went to try to steal the egg from the museum when I was caught, and then I was arrested.
Oh,
So then I got fired, which makes sense. But the thing is, the stone displays at the museum tomorrow, and it opens to the public. But that we can't let that happen. We have to steal the egg tonight.
we understand.
And then when we steal it, what do we do?
I'm working
question.
on a way to. In my research, I found that they used to contain and preserve these eggs in crystal. So I'm working on a crystal box for this purpose. And so once you steal the egg, if you bring it to me, I'll meet you in an alleyway nearby between here and the museum. I'll put the egg in there, and it won't hatch and kill everybody.
Well, that sounds great. Yeah. I think we can do this. What do you think, guys?
Well, not to sound like one of the detractors, but how are
Mhm.
you 100% confident it's an egg?
Well, I've done a lot of research into these kinds of. Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion or insight?
Make a persuasion check for me first. We're trying to see if she's willing to willingly tell you.
It's 14.
14. She goes, I dabble in research purposes only of the eldritch variety. I'm just fascinated by people who would seek that kind of power knowing the risk. My research wasn't always respected because they thought it was, bullshit, but obviously I'm right. So, and all my research indicates multiple examples of this very object being depicted and drawn, and lots of scribes or scrolls rather, in texts and old paintings. It's an egg. It's an egg. I know it is.
And once you contain this egg, what do you plan on doing with it?
I haven't thought that far ahead yet, to be honest.
I see.
This is probably where I'd roll that insight.
Sure.
That's a good question.
24.
Oh my lord.
24.
Does she actually not know what she's gonna do with this egg?
Right. I want to know if she has nefarious.
You get the
mind.
feeling from this insight is that she's for sure thought about it, but she's more concerned about the egg hatching than she is about what happens after. If that makes sense. Like the amount of thought she's put into what she would do with the egg afterwards is nowhere near the amount of concern about making sure the egg doesn't hatch.
So the containment that you've got planned, that's 100% foolproof, gonna work, right?
Yeah, it's not done yet, but it'll be done by tonight, I promise. That's kind of why I'm here, to make sure that this gets done, and while you guys are doing the things you need to do, and I don't want to know or need to know, I'll be working, and then I'll bring the box to a location that we could talk about kind of at a halfway point, and then it'll be good.
Sure.
Do we know where it's being stored in the museum?
Oh, that's a great question. Okay, well, okay, let's start. Where do I start with? Couple of things. First, there is, and she pulls out a couple pieces of paper and puts it down. She pulls out another piece of paper from her other side of the bag, and she puts it down on the table, and this is what she hands all of you to see, and you guys can look at this and hold on to it. Not this, this. She goes and she shows you guys kind of like a crudely drawn map, and with on her like her own lettering. She goes, I did some scoping out myself, and this is kind of what I found before they, arrested me, and fired me. But do I know where it's housed at the middle of the night? No, but I know where it'll be tonight. The egg is going to be on display in kind of a, I guess, gala of sorts tonight, invite only, to kind of show off the egg and kind of do all the stuff like for fun, fundraisers and stuff like that. Look, it's going on public display tomorrow, but a private gala celebrating the kind of new opening of this egg is happening tonight on the second floor in the gemstone wing. You guys don't have to go, but if you do, I have invites for all of you. I have 5 actually. I had 6, but I don't want to go. So that you kind of hands over 5 envelopes to you guys. I did some scouting on my own, but you guys, you're the professionals, so you might want to see it for yourself. But yeah.
All right,
This
I
map
take
is
my
most
invitation. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I just said the map was impressive. That's all.
Oh, I'm not an artist, but I used to work here, so I kind of know the layout a little bit. Not all of it, just some of it. I don't really know much about the security. I never had to really worry about it.
And I mean, that's why you got caught, right?
Yeah, that's why I got caught. And hopefully that's why you won't, right? Right?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Cool. Look, the gala's tonight. It's at starts at 6 until 8. The museum closes at 8 or so. It is formal wear only. So, you guys have time if you guys want to go ahead and get your own formal wear. I have generic stuff here in my bag, that you guys can just borrow or have. I don't really need it anymore considering I'm unemployed.
What's in there?
I have, and she kind of looks up at you and goes, I might not have a dress in your size, but I'm sure we could get it tailored.
That's all right. I think I have something at home for special occasions, but thank you.
Okay. She kind of looks over to Gummy. Yeah, I don't have anything in your size either. Actually, I don't have anything in any of your sizes. But I know a guy who could fit us out with some rentals, and he owes me a favor. So, and he's nearby too. So,
I'm always dressed to impress.
It's really up to you guys. But yeah.
All right.
You guys believe me, right?
I think the bottom line here is that we get that egg. The rest remains to be seen.
Make a deception check or persuasion check, your choice, whichever you think you're doing.
I'm persuading.
Sure.
Not well though.
Sure. She goes, look, guys, it'll be super bad if here. For finishing this, right? If you guys do this, I'll give you guys I have 20 gold for each of you. It's a lot of cash. and she kind of looks over and she's like, and I'll give you my bag.
What's in your bag?
Which remind you're probably gonna need the bag anyway. She flips over the bag and just starts opening and shaking it, and piles of books just come out of this satchel.
It's like a Mary Poppins bag.
Yes.
Oh my God.
She goes,
Yes, sir.
It's just like it's a family thing, but it's fine. It's fine. You guys get the bag and you get the money if you want it. But you're gonna need the bag anyway to put the thing in if you want. Or you could just carry it. It's up to you guys.
Yeah, we'll take it. I will.
Okay.
I'll carry it on my back, and I'll wear a cape, and then put my hair over it. Nobody will see it.
Okay, great. Yeah, it's like a little satchel and just okay, cool. You can add a bag of holding to your inventory, Katie.
Oh. Okay.
You can add that. This is her bag of holding. Any other things I can help you guys with, or I'm sorry I don't have a lot of information. I tried to get as much as I could, but
I think that's all that we need from you.
I have one question.
Okay.
God, yeah.
Do you know if the egg is being incubated while on display as to further its hatch time?
No, because they don't think it's an egg.
But you know it's an egg.
Yeah.
I'm gonna flip my hood up and go, interesting, and just kind of like back away.
She kind of looks at you and goes, "We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die."
You gotta have that one guy, bro.
Hey, relax.
There.
Calm down.
Okay.
Casey,
Yeah,
look at me. Look,
yeah,
look,
I'm
look.
looking.
We got it.
Uh.
Don't stress.
Okay.
We got it.
Okay.
We got it.
We got it.
We got it.
All right. Well, look, you guys can. The museum's open on regular hours today. Anyway, until 8. But the gala in the Gemstone Wing is the invite only thing. So you guys can scout out as much as you want, but it closes at the whole museum closes at 8. I should probably go fix the box. Because without that we all die anyway.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
That's important.
Yeah. So I will meet you guys here, and she points you to like a place halfway through the museum and where you guys currently are at the Sage's Quill, just like an alleyway. And you all take note of that. She kind of points and goes, "Here. I'll meet you guys here, okay?"
Sounds good.
All right. I'll be waiting there starting at like 8, but please, before midnight. Otherwise, we all die. Yay.
Yep. We understand.
Cool. She grabs one of like the other glasses that's her right, and she just chugs it, like red wine, like drips from her corners of her mouth, and she like wipes it away. Okay. Bye. She like takes all of her stuff and just walks away very awkwardly. What do you all do here?
Well, Drazil's always dressed to impress. He's consistently at high roller tables.
I'll say mechanically, you guys have more than enough time to go get your stuff, come back, and check out the museum before it closes. If
Right,
you guys have more than enough time.
What time?
I want to
is
see
it?
the exhibit.
It is around 2:00.
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
I need to go home and get ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick around and analyze.
I
Sure.
think
Museum.
I think Drazil's pretty fine in the attire that he's got
Sure.
since high roller stuff. So he'll probably. I'm gonna make my way to the museum, and we'll go ahead and I'll start looking around. I'll meet you guys there. We can meet right here at this what looks to be a fountain at the grand entrance.
I will say you guys have more like to get there and back. To get to anyone who wants to change and come back just for expediency, you guys can do that all in under an hour.
All right.
Well, if it's under an hour,
Yeah.
I feel like we'll just wait.
Yeah, because because of where you guys live at the edge, which is right outside the mountain and right outside the city. It's about a 15-minute bus ride, so it's not even that crazy. So,
So still go Drizzle will still go to the grand entrance, and I
Sure.
guess we'll at least scout there, try to see if there's
Sure.
any anything hidden. These alarms, like the alarms where hidden closets. We'll start looking for those. Since
Sure. Are you gonna go inside the museum alone, or are you just gonna wait outside?
I'll go in the museum, but
Sure.
I won't go further than that fountain.
Sure. So who else is going with Drizzle?
I'll also go.
Okay. Are you changing now or later or not at all?
I probably won't be changing at all. I'll probably just be sneaking around.
Okay. Anyone else?
Nah, I have to go back to the apartment and grab my draw tuxedo.
Sure. So Mirabelle and Kaka are going back to the museum, and then Gummy, Drizzle, and Gunter are going. Or sorry, they're going back to the apartment. You three are going to the hotel to the museum. Right?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
All right. Let's go ahead and actually change where we all are.
Ooh. We were on whack 4.
All right.
Uh-oh.
So
Now it's spooky.
let's go ahead and let's go ahead and have so Drizzle, Gummy, and Gunter. You guys. Ta-da! You guys arrive in the museum.
Whoa. Not at the museum.
Neat.
Control this.
Now those are 5-foot squares. You'll have to bear with me, because I didn't size the thing properly. So,
I might
Okay.
have to refresh because it's still dark.
if you just
It's at the very
it's
bottom.
at the very bottom.
Oh, look at that! Look at that.
All right.
Fire.
All right. So, let's go ahead and figure out. Yep. So the facade of like the Varken Bluff Museum of Natural History, which is where you guys are at, boasts an enormous column and archways. It's like the most pretentious museum you've ever seen in your life. Everything's made out of marble. Cosmopolitan visitors bustle about the entrance. You guys are earlier in the day, so you guys see tourists of all kind. You do see security beginning to walk in and around. It's a little bit more than usual in this particular area. The museum is open to the public today, as Casey said, but only the gemstone wing is closed. And you guys see people like there's always like some like people at the museums always trying to sneak past like red velvet ropes, and they're like being pushed away and escorted away. But here you
Can
are.
we see the gemstone? Like, is it a closed off second floor? Or can we see the gemstone wing from the first?
You
floor?
cannot see the gemstone wing from the first floor. You would have to go up the stairs to kind of see it. It's kind of sitting on like a balcony. So it's just you're kind of looking up and trying to look around a balcony. So it's kind of weird.
Okay, I see the floor plan now. I see how
Yeah.
they kind of look. All right. So like I said earlier, I don't think I'm gonna go much farther. At least until the whole gang gets here. I'm not gonna go much farther than this right here.
Sure.
But I will at least try to scout the room. At least what I can see from the corners of
All right.
here,
So
to see
what?
if it's-
Okay. Cool. You are just trying to kind of see are you looking for anything in particular, or are you just trying to see entrances and exits? What are you looking for?
I guess initially we're going to try to see. I guess we're going to try to get a scope of entrances and exits first, and then we'll start looking deeper.
Sure. So where do you go?
We'll sit right here for the
Sure.
time being.
So the thing you notice as soon as you walk in to this particular to the grand entrance, statues depicting robed human women flank the sides of the public mingling space that you're in, which it would be these things right here. Wait, hold on. There we go. They boast like marble column in the center that you see here. The museum's information desk is seated just inside. It's actually what you guys are currently on right now. You guys are like here. This thing.
Okay.
So this is basically our front entrance.
Yes. To the north is a grand staircase that's draped in rich carpet, and you see two statues flanking the information desk, as well as just general like museum security guards just walking around and keeping an eye out.
Okay. So I guess directly, we see our staircase going up to the second floor.
Mm-hmm.
You see, at least on our map, it hasn't been revealed. We see these 3 doors, which, according to the floor plan, are potential offices. Because they're question marks.
They are. What you see closed doors, with like locks on them. Like it's like a locked door. No window.
So those, at least according to the map that we were given, they've got offices written down. So maybe those might be offices. And then to our left are exhibits for cultures and plants. That should be over here. So what's around these doors in terms of security?
At the moment you don't really see a lot around there, to be honest. You see kind of like a general, like a table here for people to be talking and kind of taking a break as they're walking around the museum. You see another smaller information desk, but it looks to be more for a security desk for information. And you see that's kind of like where you see guards regularly checking in there. In this particular door, you actually see a guard sitting there, kind of taking a surveying of the land, and checking stuff behind the counter. But you don't see anybody like hovering these doors. You do see a bunch of people though. It is in the middle of the day. It's summer. Museums are packed. They're just kind of taking. There's art on these walls here that you can see as well. So people are kind of admiring the art as well.
Okay. So I guess Gunter and Gummy, are you guys still standing here? Are you chilling here? Or did you guys go off on your own?
I was gonna say, yeah, I'm just chilling in the same spot. I'm kind of looking for like something like smaller entrances that I could fit through, maybe like a vent or something.
You don't see any vents that are noticeable at the moment.
Okay.
Y'all think one of you can get into any of these doors right here, or at least try?
I can give
try
it
to
a
blend
shot.
in with the crowds here,
What?
with the paint.
Yeah, are the doors even locked?
I would assume. If
Mhm.
we wanna
Can I go test the
Sure.
the
Give me a
the lock
stealth
on the
check.
door? Stealth check.
Give me a stealth check.
Okay, I got 21.
Yeah. You are one with the crowd, one with the knights. I will say you are free to go to any of these doors. And what are you looking for?
I'm just for right now. I'm just testing to see if they're open.
They are locked.
They are all locked.
Yes.
Okay.
But it looks to be a simple, not simple, but it looks to be like a door lock
Okay, so it's nothing crazy.
that you can see. No.
No. Let me. Thing is, I don't have any real like tools for that. Maybe there's somebody inside. I can knock on the door and just see if there's anybody there.
You're knocking?
Yeah.
At which one?
We'll do the middle office.
Okay. You can go ahead and knock on the middle door. You hear nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
All right. I turn to the other two and say, doesn't look like anybody's in there. Does anybody have, anybody want to check them out?
Yeah, I'll check them out.
Hold on. If you're gonna go in, let's
I'm a compulsive room enterer.
how okay, how confident are you in that compulsive room entering?
Oh, I'm extremely confident.
I'm gonna make you more confident. As an action, I'll use a Blessing of the Trickster.
Sure. Yeah.
So now Gummy here will get advantage on stealth checks for the next hour or until I use that feature again.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So go ahead, Gummy, and roll your own stealth check
At advantage.
at advantage.
Oh,
Advantage.
Didn't even need it.
Look at the advantage.
Advantage.
All right. Which door are you going to?
I love refrigerator.
I'm going to go into this middle office.
The one where Gunter was just at.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna sneaky slide into there.
You trying to open the door or?
Yeah, open the door.
All right. Do you have thieves' tools?
No.
How are you trying to get in?
Oh fuck! I didn't think about that.
Jiggle the door until it comes
Yeah,
off.
jiggle the door handle.
Kind of jiggle it for a while. Nothing
Yeah.
happens.
Oh fuck. Let's see.
Gunter, you
Oh,
carry
hold
your
on,
Tinker's
hold on.
tools on
It-
you? That
it-
might work.
Yeah,
is
I can try the Tinker's tools. You know, it's not what it's meant.
Are there any security guards nearby?
Yeah. So there are a few kind of patrolling. There's one sitting here, and there's a few. Actually, let me go ahead and show you exactly where they are. Where is my guard? Here you are. There's one. There's one sitting right here. I wish I could make these smaller. There's one over here, and there's one more over here near the entrance.
Okay. So how long do you think we're gonna be over here scouting or so?
Well, it is about this time, I would say. Let me go ahead and roll. Actually,
Whoa.
Yeah.
It sounded like you just fell.
my leg. It is around this time now that Kaka and Mirabelle show up at the Varken Bluff Museum of Natural History.
Let's go.
So let me go ahead and add you guys.
Thank you.
Eh.
Where are we?
Oh, wait, what?
What? What? Huh?
There you are.
Oh,
Oh my
damn. I know I'm big, but I'm not that big. Thank you.
I have consumed the room.
They won't see me coming.
Douche.
Ah!
You have all entered and are past the front desk. I'll say for purposes you guys meet and you're all convening around here, just into the crowd.
No.
Well, how? Y'all clean up nice. Look at you.
I don't
Why?
actually wear green. I'm not actually wearing green and purple.
This is the wrong one. I'll fix it. I'll fix it next time.
No, it's
I
cool.
am wearing
I was gonna say I'm
a
wearing a
green
straw
dress.
tuck. She's got the green dress.
And I have
I've got
on
the
a-
straw tuck.
A black cape, so you can't see the bag
Ooh.
under my cape.
Okay.
Ooh, she's like Batman.
Mhm.
She's like Batman.
Right. That's right. So, did you guys find anything? Have a plan?
We can't get in.
Where
Call
did
you carry anything to get into a door on you?
Mm. Let me take a look in my little satchel.
I'm gonna look around.
I have thieves' tools. Ooh.
That's kind of exactly what we're looking for.
Well, I've got it, brother.
Well, Gummy, do you want to try to get in that door one more time?
Yeah, I do want to try getting that door.
Are you
Open her up.
Gummy, are you proficient with thieves' tools?
Am I? Let's see. I don't think I am actually. Let me see.
I am.
No, I'm not.
We can get
Go
Kakao to try
ahead.
to get in there. Oh, you want to try it?
I'd
You wanna-
be glad to.
Which door?
What were you guys thinking?
Well, we've been trying the middle one. Gunter knocked, no answer, but can't really tell if anybody's on the other side. All three seem to be locked. So, but according to the floor plan that we got, these offices may or may not connect. So, if we can get into the middle one, we could probably scout all three.
I like your way of thinking.
Let me give it a try.
Make a stealth check for me, Kakao.
Making a stealth check for you. Oh my god. He's fucking crazy.
Oh
No,
my.
oh my
God.
god!
I
He's
will
fucking
say
an unseeable.
He
With-
natted.
with the
don't
natural
even see him
20 on
approach the
stealth,
door.
I will say I will allow you to make a thieves tools check to break this lock or to try to break in with advantage because you have all the time in the world to break this lock. So let me go ahead and actually do one thing here. Before you do, trying to make sure that I do the. Okay, so go ahead and make a thieves tools check. So that would be your dexterity modifier plus your proficiency modifier at advantage.
Huh?
Adding the plats. So what do I do?
So just make a dexterity check, add your modifier and your proficiency modifier because you're proficient with these tools, right? So do that and then do it at advantage.
So
I'm
just do the
clicking-
dex first.
Yeah, do the dex. And you're in your proficiency modifier.
No!
It's okay.
Well, at least you get advantage.
That's a
You
that
get-
one.
do it
That's-
again.
And
And then. Wait, what?
You
So
can
just
roll
do
the
it again.
same thing
Just do it again.
because it's an advantage. So you get 2 tries basically. Okay,
Okay,
better.
So 11, and,
And then
then
you-
what's your proficiency bonus?
should be 2. He's level 1. You guys should all have the same.
Okay,
So it'll be
he's-
+4 for
Yeah,
the
it's
dex.
2.
So 13. All right.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
Let-
13.
Okay, so let me.
My bad, yo.
No, it's okay. It's confusing.
It is.
All right. Ooh, I was looking for the DC. You needed a 12.
Damn.
So
Got
with
it.
with
Just
just
You made it.
barely, you're like okay, I got it. Wait, do I not got it? Oh fuck! This guard starts to move towards you guys a little bit, just patrolling. This guy over here, and then right as he's about to like kind of turn and go directly towards you guys, you got it. You open it.
Let's go.
Now what?
Nice.
Now what do you do? What do you do? What do you guys do?
Hurry. We
We all
go
rush
inside.
in, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think everyone should go in.
I'm scared.
I'm going in.
I'm going in too.
All right, who's
All
going
right.
into this room?
Me.
I'm going in.
I'll
Call-
cover the
I'm
door.
going in.
Mirabelle.
So everybody.
No,
Yeah,
I'll,
I think
I'll
everybody-
cover.
Yeah, we're all going into the room.
Gunter's not going in.
No, Gunter said he was going to.
Oh,
Drizel's not.
Gunter is? Oh, Drizel, my bad.
Okay.
I'm covering. I'm gonna cover the door.
Okay.
I see.
So you
Shall I
all
go
enter this room. For the sake of brev ease, I'm just going to put you all here. What you find here is just a bunch of filing cabinets in this room, kind of stacked and boxes kind of sprawled out everywhere. Nothing really of note here, unless you would like to kind of actually properly search this area.
I would like to investigate.
Anyone else?
I would also like to investigate.
All right.
I'm gonna keep an ear at the door.
Sounds good.
Whoever's investigating, give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Not doing bad today.
Good stuff.
Decent.
All right. So we got all right, cool. Noah or Gummy, as you're kind of looking, you find one particular box. And on that box you find something very peculiar. And you find kind of that this room overall contains records of, this is like basically the records room. You find that they have records of past and current exhibits, as well as financial records. Now, normally that wouldn't really necessarily matter, but you find something very interesting. You find an order for the installation of an alarm system here. You find that this building, almost in its entirety, is laced with alarm spells that have been placed. You also find particularly that the museum guards and curators have pass cards that allow them to bypass these alarms. And spare cards were ordered and are in that they're in the building. There is a box of spare cards here somewhere in this building. As you're finding the order for extra cards in case of any security needs to be beefed up. If an alarm, you're finding also a set of instructions here that for the alarm. So if the alarm is on a door, touching the door sets off the alarm. If an alarm is on a 5-foot square, I would say entering that square definitely will set it off. The alarm on the front door in area in the front of the actual on the front door that you guys came in extends 10 feet and covers the entire width of the doorway. And then basically when an alarm sounds, any guard gets that notification because they're all tuned to hear it because of their passes. You actually find in this the location of the specific alarms in this building. You find now, luckily for you, which is kind of crazy that you guys did this during the day, the alarms are not armed during the day when it's open to the public, because you see that on the door that you guys got in here, there is supposed to be an alarm here, and there is one, but it's not armed because it's during the day. So with that in mind, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and place a little kind of like a little circle or a little A everywhere where there is an alarm, because you guys found this during the day. So wherever I put like a dot, there is, according to this, an alarm there. Now again, they are when the museum closes, these are armed, but they're not closed they're not armed right now. You find one here, here. And that's as far as you can see right now.
Okay.
But there are others. You need to actually be in the museum to see where they are exactly. There's one here, and there's one obviously here. Like I said, that covers the entire width of the area. This covers the entire grand entrance, by the way.
Okay.
But as you explore the museum, if you keep these records, you will know the exact location of all of these alarms as you move on. So you have that very vital piece of information.
Don't mind
Nicely
if I
done.
do. Well, what next?
I don't know. Do you guys want to
I mean, do we know where the stairs to the?
I will say though, as with the investigation check, sorry, one last thing. You do see that this door connects to the rooms to the left and to the right of it.
Oh,
Fuck yeah, let's just go in
yeah.
there.
Let's go. Which one do you
Um,
want to go in first? The one on the
Let's
right?
move to the room right in front of us.
Okay.
so the room to the south.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
It is locked. So if you want to go ahead and make another stealth check, you may. Or sorry, slide thieves tools check, you may.
So that's double
Okay.
dex.
No, so just roll a dexterity check,
Mm,
and then add 4.
18. Oh,
Wow.
Sorry, 18.
Okay.
No, that is
20.
18. No, that's 18. Sorry, you
wait.
had 2.
18.
18, yeah. I think I. What do you do?
Let's enter.
All right. I'm
All
following you, Kaka.
A solid oak desk stands on a plush red carpet in the center of this office. The southwest corner, a strange human-sized doll is posed in an elegant silk dress. You see a bunch of files all around the walls. You see beautiful, lush, plush chairs. It seems to be somebody's office.
Hmm.
Shall we?
I want to look
explore?
at. Yeah, let's look at the drawers.
All right.
Does the desk have drawers?
I mean, yeah, for sure.
All right.
I'm gonna look in there.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check. We'll call it DC 15.
Huh?
Yeah, the beat of 15.
You have to beat a 15.
All right.
Investigation.
Damn.
Oof.
So
Almost.
right.
You don't really find much on your first look around.
Some sticky note.
I'll go ahead and do an investigation.
Sure.
There you go.
The goat.
Hey, 15.
15.
Wow.
You notice a couple pieces of documentation, a couple extra invitations to the gala that is about to begin. You guys have been here for a little bit now. People are starting to arrive. You see some pieces of makeup, and you see one that is, but you do find one of the drawers is locked. The right top drawer, to be precise.
Hmm. How tough is this lock?
Looks to be like an office lock. Give me another investigation check on the lock.
Okay. 13.
13. You are convinced, even with a 13, that this lock isn't only mechanical. There is a magical component to this lock.
Okay.
That maybe thieves' tools wouldn't be quite enough.
Yeah. Or maybe even if, we did get in, there's
Yeah.
no guarantee that
Yeah, exactly.
that other things wouldn't know. I guess we just really got to find whatever those keys are to disable the lock, or the alarm, I should say. So, I think I'm gonna be done with this
that
connecting
reminds-
office.
That reminds me. I'm sorry.
What's up?
You guys are down here. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
And
Give me a perception check, by the way. Drazil.
Sure. Let's.
Okay, cool. What were you saying, Gunter?
I think I'm gonna be done with this room for right now. There's not a whole lot else I can do in there, and I'm gonna
Okay.
try to check out the other office.
Sure. It is also, as you guys approach that office, anyone can give me a perception check with advantage, but just one person.
Not me. I'm bad at perceiving.
I'll go ahead and do it.
Sure.
My perception is pretty decent. Okay, let me do it again. As you said, with advantage.
Yep.
Yeah.
So 12.
12. You go and you hear some voices on the other side of the door.
That's not good. So the alarms have not been activated. It's still, I know, because people are still coming in for the gala, but the alarms still haven't been.
To your knowledge, no.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know what anybody else wants to do, but I'm probably just gonna forgo exploring these offices right. Well, actually, hold on. Can I do another perception check right next to the door to see if I can hear anything?
Sure. Give me a straight roll then.
A straight roll?
Yeah.
So just 1d20?
Yeah, just one. Yeah, just one.
Okay. Give me a second. Let's see.
What'd you get?
I'm trying to get back to it. I closed out of it. So.
No worries.
Just give me a second.
No, are you trying to listen to the inside the third office?
Yeah, I'm trying to listen to inside the third office.
Okay.
I guess in the meantime, here, Tito, with
Yes.
Brazil standing by that middle door, what
Sure.
what am I seeing?
Great. So I was actually going to, you beat me to it. So what you see on the outside is you see people, you see this door and you see this guard kind of walk past, smiling, chat with this this person at the info desk, and then make their way to this door where they open it, walk in, and stay for maybe a couple of minutes, and then walk out with a small cup of coffee. And then they just begin to chat up with this one right here, and they're just standing right outside this door.
If I'm still at the middle door,
Sure.
and I'm assuming I have no reason to believe that they have left that room
Sure.
or that they're still in it, but I will, noticing the guard is going in and out of that room, I will tap on that door, not alarmingly to other people, but kind of discreetly tap on that door
Mhm.
3 times. As to kind of just as a warning.
Okay. Make me a sleight of hand check.
Sure, let's give that a go. We're doing
Nice.
okay. We're doing okay.
You're doing great.
Yeah, you guys hear 3 non-threatening, deliberate low knocks at the door.
I rolled a
Did you-
5, by the way.
You rolled a 5.
Yeah.
You don't hear much of the voices anymore, but you hear door open and close. That's loud enough where you would hear that, not even really paying attention.
Can
And I'm guessing the door to that office is still locked as well.
The door in front of you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it is not locked, actually.
I'm gonna open it, but just slightly, and just
Okay.
try to peek in.
Make a stealth check for me.
Okay. I got a 21.
Ooh, yeah. The no creaking on this door. It's a pretty well oiled, well lubricated door.
D40.
Yeah, that Dub D40 going crazy over here at this door. And you look and you see a room with boxes of display supplies stacked into the corner. And in the center, you see a circular table with chairs around it in the middle. You see a small table along the other wall with a coffee maker on it, as well as a kettle and a small hot plate. This looks to be a break room of some kind.
Is there by chance would the extra passes to get by the alarms, might they be in here?
You would have to walk into the room and investigate.
I would like to walk into the room and investigate.
Anybody walking into the room, I need you to make a stealth check.
I'm already in the room, or
Yeah,
I just know.
Yeah, I would say you're in the room.
Okay.
I got a
Damn!
19.
Look at Katie.
Whoop, whoop.
Okay.
Kaka and Gummy, are you guys walking to the room or? 17? Okay.
Yeah, I'll walk into the room.
Give me a stealth check.
So,
Yeah, remember yours is at advantage.
It's true.
Wow, don't even need it.
You all are walking to the room, and go ahead and give me an investigation check. Let's call this easy. DC 10.
I got a 12.
Katie
Got
just
a
smacked it right in
19.
the fucking face.
Just let me know if anybody beats a 18.
I beat an 18.
Katie beat an 18.
Oh, Jesus, really? Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
Katie got 19.
Jesus, Katie. Okay. Well, Mirabelle, you are looking around and you're used to, given your former place of employment, looking at places that are clearly disorganized and finding the organization within it. Like things that look messy, you're like, there has to be an order to this. You're really good at like filing away, which is like something that people might not think you're good at based off like your disposition and your physical and your physique, but like you're weirdly very organized as a person. And so you look and you see find a partially open box in the southwest corner. You take a look up. It's stamped with the museum's logo. And inside you find 3 palm-sized pass cards. And with a scrape of paper inside the box that reads "Spare Alarm Pass Cards."
Amazing.
So you find 3 of them, and because you beat an 18, you also find underneath that box, kind of a supply box, and within it you find kind of a crate. Within it you find a vial. And within this vial, you find a small vial of some kind of thick liquid. If you would like to, or anyone would like to make an Arcana check to tell me to figure out what this is, you may. It's like a crimson liquid with a dull light.
Anybody good with Arcana? That's in this room.
Negative.
I
At least not for me. I don't know about the other.
I got a +1.
Just give
I
it
rolled
that's-
that.
I mean, you could just
more than
roll.
me.
I mean, it's okay. You
Alright.
can just roll. You found
give
it,
it
so
a
you have to roll.
Aw,
Okay?
I don't know what
Just
it
tell me
is.
if you beat a 10.
I did not.
Anybody beats a 10.
Yeah, that's up to you, bud. Wait.
Hey, what do you know?
Hey,
12.
you got a 12.
12?
Let's go.
You recognize this because your father being a blacksmith, and you are very familiar with magical items of all kind of basic kind. This is a potion of vitality.
Oh, okay.
Let's go.
Nice.
I
So
shall take.
yeah, so you can
everything
add
that
it to
I can.
you can add it to your inventory as well as the card passes. And as the described, you guys find a couple of things. Now, what I will say, you, Drazil, you notice one thing with your perception that you did earlier. This guy who's drinking the coffee is talking with this other guard. It seems to be good, and he's about done with his coffee, and he's starting to like. The conversation's ending. It looks like he's about to go back.
I will move to intercept.
Sure. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna chat up the guard.
Okay.
Just initiate some like small talk. Try to keep him preoccupied.
All right. Let's see here. Can you roll a d12 for me?
Oh. Yeah. Okay. That's a dose.
A 2? Okay.
Yeah.
You walk up to this guard. This elven woman, younger, blonde hair, kind of in a ponytail with her security hat on, kind of slender build, looks to be fresh out of college or maybe a senior in it. And you walk up to her as she's like finishing up her coffee.
Okay. I guess we just walk up, and like I said, just a little bit of small. Hey,
just
how's
like
it
ask
going?
her for like directions or something.
Right? Yeah. It's like, hey, can I get your help real quick?
Yeah. What's up? And she kind of holds the cup. Sorry, I'm just getting off finishing my break. How can I help you, sir?
Oh yeah, no problem. I'm trying. So I guess I would have that invite on me, right?
Yeah, all of you would have taken it. Yeah.
Sure. So I kind of flashed the invite to the gala. It's like I have this invite to the gala here. However, I'm a little new in town. So I'm not too well versed in the museum. If you could show me where the gemstone wing might be.
Yeah. Well, first of all, welcome to the Varken Bluff Museum of Natural History.
Oh, thank you.
We have lots of great exhibits. I mean, it's a little early for the gemstone exhibit. We're gonna open that up around 6, so you got maybe 2 hours or so for that. But I would recommend, we have a lot of really great exhibits going on this week. We have kind of some prehistoric. We have a prehistoric wing that I think is very good. Underground Wonders exhibit. But it's you would just whenever you're ready, whenever it opens up, you're just gonna go up these stairs. You're gonna go to the right, and it'll be on your right.
Now you said underground exhibit. See, now I'm as you know.
Oh no, it's like an Underground Wonders exhibit. So it's like
right.
Yeah, it's like gems, stones. It's like different. It's different than our. It's like different.
So I know you've noticed, but I'm a little bit of a kobold. My family comes from underground, so I might be a little interested. Yeah,
right.
I know you've got a little bit more pressing matters to attend to. But
yeah, I was just about to say I
mean, I would have to be obliged for a tour if you don't mind.
Oh, I work security. I don't give tours. I'm sorry, but I believe a tour will be available for you. Just go to the info desk at the front, and they'll be more than happy to schedule you a tour. I think there's one more before the end of the day today. But also you could just explore. Exploring is great. I really have to get back to my shift. I apologize, sir, for being so abrupt. But we're kind of swamped today, given the gala. So this is gonna be my last break for the rest of the night. So.
Well, hold on. I'll tell you. You got a coffee cup there. You like coffee?
Yeah.
Okay,
make a persuasion check for me.
Okay. Bet. Fuck that roll. How about a 15?
She goes, yeah.
Wait. Psst, hold on. We're not gonna fuck with this. Hold on. I need this. I need this more.
What?
No, we're doing.
What's happening?
We're doing lucky stuff.
Sure. Sure. Okay.
That was bad. Hold on.
Okay, that's one lucky point.
Another lucky point coming up.
You're using another one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got one more. That's another one. I'm gonna end my whole career.
Okay.
All right, we're taking a 13. To hell with it.
Okay.
Man. I've got 2 lucky points to just go back to where we started. All right, fine.
Okay. And she goes, yeah. I apologize, sir. I don't want to be really abrupt, but I really have to get back to my shift. I'm about to rotate. Someone else is waiting on me. But I hope you have a great time at the gala.
Oh, I appreciate you. Maybe I'll see you around then.
The group inside the
I better watch motherfuckers survive.
Inside the office. You did. What do you guys do as you guys are finishing up and you grab everything? You grab the passes. You know where all the alarms are. What are you guys doing?
I say we head to the middle room again and then go out the door.
Let's see here. I want to see you would notice this. What did you get on your investigation check? You got a 19.
Yeah.
I will say that you also notice that there is a staircase here that goes down to what you can presume to be based off of the drawing that you got from Dr. Donnell. I will say that you can presume that stairs to the basement where it looks to be kind of in the bottom right, like towards the back of this particular room. Like this break room goes to the basement.
Okay.
So you do take note of that. As you guys move back to the record room, I'm not going to make you guys roll to leave because with your combined stealth checks, you guys, do you guys just all exit the door, or exit the room?
I think we take a little peek out first, see who's looking.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
I need everybody to make a group stealth check for me to exit the room stealthily.
16.
22.
20.
Roll again. Gummy, just make sure you roll again. Still in that hour.
Damn.
There it is.
Sure.
There it is.
We're all looking good.
Yeah, you guys are able to quickly kind of get out of this particular room, close the door, lock it behind you, and you guys are out. And finally, you guys meet once again here in the main foyer.
All right. Hey guys, look what I found. And then I show them the passes. These are the ones to disarm the alarms when they're up. Who wants one?
How many are there?
There are 3.
With the check, or sorry, with the fact that you guys found the alarms, you guys do also know that every guard also has one.
Okay.
But yes, you have 3 total extras.
Who's gonna be doing the most sneaking?
All right, I was about to say, you guys, you fellas are better than sneaking around than I am. I'm more of a talker, though. I'm not going to talk about what just happened. So, if you guys plan on sneaking around, I can keep individuals in the gala busy if you guys don't poke your head around where you ought not to.
I guess I'll go ahead and take one.
All right, I hand on to Gunter.
I
Kaka,
might want one as well.
here you go. What about you, Gummy? Gummy.
Oh, okay. I was talking the whole time. My microphone is muted. Yeah, I'll take one. I would like one.
All right, I hand them all out.
Sure. It is around this time where those of you who are dressed appropriately notice others begin to arrive in full gala form and dress and attire here. As people begin to flock and begin to be let up the stairs to where the gemstone wing is. As you guys are kind of muddling, you see another guard, the same guard from earlier that talked to you, Drazil. The young woman, she goes, "Excuse me, hi. For those of you who are attending the gala, it has opened, and you are more than welcome to enter the gemstone wing, providing your invitation whenever you would like. We're just encouraging everybody who's here for the gala to make their way upstairs."
Wonderful. Thank you.
Of course. She walks up. She kind of goes up to you guys and kind of just gives that information. What do you guys do?
I'm making my way up there. I got my invitation.
Making my way downtown.
Make my way upstairs, and I got my dress on, and I'm going.
I'll head with Mirabelle.
Yeah, I will too.
Gunter's a little underdressed for the occasion, so I think I'm just going to head out the front door and scout out the outside.
Sure.
Nice. What about Kaka? I know you're dressed.
I didn't put on this straw tux for nothing. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's do it.
You all
Yeah.
begin you all go upstairs, you all are let out. All the public is escorted out, including Gunter, as he kind of makes his way around and trying to scope out the outside of the building. And as you do so, just give me another perception check for me, Gunter.
Okay. Let me go ahead and do that. 6.
Cool. All right, we'll come back to you in a moment. The rest of you, you all enter the gemstone wing. Its oak doors open to a luxurious appointed ballroom. And let me actually show you guys where you are on this particular map here. So you guys actually go upstairs and you are led here to the various places, and then you are led directly to the gemstone wing, which is right here. As you do that, couple things I want to make sure you clock. For you, Gummy, there is, according to your document, an alarm here at this door. And that's I would say that's there's also an alarm here at this corridor. Across the and I'll
Mind changing the colors of those?
There we go.
I was already on it. I don't know why I defaulted that. But yeah, those are the two big alarms that you see as you enter the gemstone wing. Crimson tablecloths and fine china adorn dining tables, and chandeliers sparkle overhead in the gemstone wing. Cabinets with glittering gemstones surround the space. But at the center, at the wing's center, in this whole room, as people gather around it, you see a marble pedestal with a peculiar light green stone. I would like all 4 of you to make charisma saving throws for me.
Oh no. No.
4.
Do I still make 2, or was that only for stealth?
It's only for stealth.
Stealth checks.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. Actually, I was like, one of you is going to pass this, but none of you did.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
boy.
Not even Drizzle.
I know. My +6 went to
Ooh.
nothing. That's crazy. Man.
Here's what you do see. As you all are beginning to be kind of lost inside this this stone, which you know is not a stone, all of you are then shocked with flashes of fire and blood and gore and pain and suffering and sadness and anguish, and you're just washed over with these emotions, and all of you begin simultaneously to feel like something isn't right. You feel a sickness in your stomach. You feel something, but it's not really coming from the stone. But it's almost as if what the stone has been around. It's familiar, yet it's alien. It's deja vu, but it's something new at the same time. It's something that you can't quite put your finger on. On all of you. You are then feel, all of you could swear. You could swear with your life for a second that everyone around you, that you know, that each of you, the 4 of you, as you're kind of all anguishing in pain, you kind of catch a glimpse, and you could swear that all of you are emanating this red, deep glow. And in an instant, it's gone. In an instant, it's gone. You're back. All of you are back in the gemstone wing, except for you, Drizzle.
Oh no.
You're
No.
somewhere.
No.
You're somewhere very different, but familiar. You're in an alley,
Uh-oh.
and you're watching a large man grunt as he drags something deeper into the alley. You hear high-pitched screams coming from somewhere deep into the alley. Childlike screams. What do you do?
I guess we're going to follow the man dragging the thing. Not like at a walking speed. We're gonna chase the man down.
You run, but the alley gets farther and farther and longer and darker and darker. And the farther you run, the less distance you cover. And it feels like you're running on a treadmill, and that man is just walking and walking, and you're running and you're running and you're running. And then all of a sudden, you're right behind him. And he turns to you. And his face is sickly and dehydrated, but only up until right below the nose, where his skin and muscle stops. And you see nothing but sinew and bone protrude and rot coming from his mouth down all the way to his neck. And he grabs you. And you feel a pain, and you jolt back, and you're back in the gemstone wing, and you look towards your friends, and they're all kind of reeling from the same kind of feeling, but they don't hear the thing that you hear. They don't hear the very distinct sound of the flipping through pages of a book. And you hear it not behind you, not in front of you, but around you. And then in an instant, it's gone. And then you look towards the stone as everyone claps for the Gemnite stone being presented, or the Murkmire stone being presented, and everyone claps. But all you hear is that flipping through pages. Something so benign, yet to you, it's very unsettling. All of you take 3 points of psychic damage.
Ow.
Ow!
And you see one thing in particular. You look down, Giselle, at your holy symbol. Could you describe your holy symbol for everyone once more?
So the holy symbol was created by Tamora from a very mocking gold piece that was thrown at was given to Drizzle in one of his worst gambles. Tamora had changed that gold into a pendant. It's typically unassuming, however, it is still gem adorned. So imagine, if you will, a gold piece, like any generic gold piece. However, it is basically just gem adorned with an assortment of gemstone. However, you would only be able to notice its true value at up close. Drazil likes to keep that on his person and keeps it unassuming, as to where nobody will take interest in it. For it's the one thing he'll never gamble.
And it's around your neck.
Yeah, at all times.
You go to look at your holy symbol because you feel it, and it's hot, like hot. And you go and you hold it by the necklace, not even the pendant. It's so hot, and you just hold it. And for a moment, it just pulses. It's like a red hue around it, but it's being thwarted, almost repelled by the warm, auburn, golden, aurum kind of aura that usually radiates around your magic. The gold and silver hue. This could have been much worse if you weren't, in many ways, a holy man. But you are. And you look up, and all of you kind of look at each other, all kind of recognizing something just happened. And it is then the applause comes back as you hear a woman. Ladies and gentlemen, you hear this elven woman, beautiful adorned dress, but formal, kind of like a dress, and kind of she has a coat over it, hair pinned up, older in years. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our newest finding here at the Varkenbluff Museum of Natural History. Something that I am especially proud of to present to you today. A gem unlike any we have encountered before that will bring prosperity, knowledge, and fortune to all those who bestow their eyes upon it. I present the Merkmeyer Stone. Everyone kind of claps and applauds. And no one notices the thing that you four notice. And that, Gunter, you feel. You feel it outside. You all almost simultaneously feel boom, 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 boom. You feel a single heartbeat begin to pulse within the rock. Casey wasn't just right. You all notice that you guys have might not have as much time as you thought you did. And that is where we will stop for tonight.
Oh, what a fucking cliffhanger.
When we come back, we will see as the gala continues and the heist begins what our team will do and if they will save everyone from the horrors inside the Merkmeyer Stone. All right, get out of here. Love you. Bye.
Oh, yeah.